Hey, Drop. Hi, Christina. Hi, Violet. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Joyce. Thank you for the heart me. Hey, Sabrina. Thank you, Leslie. And I feel like there's always new things on here. It's crazy. Hi, just me. I'm just gonna give it a minute, for Florida Man's little Discord people to come running in here, make sure they can stream. I trust y'all, Joyce. Do whatever y'all feel is necessary. I spare you. Hey, Shell. No, and the only reason why I'm not letting people open boxes is because I'm not going to let anybody get attacked. Hi, Shelby. Thank you. Yeah, I did, but you know what? Thanks, Joyce. Let me double check that. Oh, that's awesome, Leslie. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, Sammy. Thank you, Drop. Hey, Lisa. So I know the screenshot's been shown in a live recently. Can I mod shut off the comments for just a quick second, please? I mean, you all can read it if you want, but literally right here, Farah says, I explained Square was giving my assistant issues and I had no problem with the charges. I explained Square was giving my assistant issue and I had no problem with the charges. You guys can turn the comments back on, please, and thank you. I'm gonna say this. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate you. I'm gonna say this, and I'm only gonna say this one time, and that's gonna be that. Hi, Poppy. Well, you didn't miss nothing, Wendy. Um, if y'all want to believe the bullshit that Florida Man is putting out, believe it. Block me, delete me, do whatever you want to do, but leave me the fuck alone. Because I spent a better part, hey Manders, I spent a better part of a year defending myself against false accusations before. I will not do it again. I'm watching Florida Man and his fucking sick, twisted people go after my children right now, my family, my friends. I'm sent screenshots of him making fun of Kai because Kai's partially deaf. And I'm not dumb. I know why this was done. This was done because I went against them. What the hell? I don't know what I just said. Sorry. I was trying to read that comment because it went by too quick. This was done because I went against them. Point blank period. This was done because I questioned those messages that Jen said everybody got. This was done because I went into Smashley's live. This was done because they knew I was fucking pulling away. Wait, can I ask if you've been harassing her for a week as she says, why continue to gift you? What? Harassing her? That's new. That's cute. Absolutely, Violet. This was done because I stepped away from mob mentality. This was done because I defended Breezy. This was done because even on the back end, I fucking defended Breezy to Florida Man. Hi, Christy. Trust and believe when I say I have all the proof, all of it, everything, just as I did before. Bougie's mad because I was honest and told Mal how she said that she was going to use Florida Man to go after her because Mallory confronted her. Bougie's also mad because the other night, after her friend called me a see you next Tuesday, I called her a bitch, and she is a bitch. And then she said, I just don't sit with shady people. So I blocked her out of Animals Live. Because shit, bitch, why you want to be in there? If we shady. RD is very shady. This was done because Monster, we were all shown in a fucking private Discord Monster's 5150 videos and videos that were spliced together. And Bougie wanted me to confront Monster on the app. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when I was live one night and people kept saying, oh, gee, take this off the app with Monster. And I did. Guess what, Bougie? I told Monster. I told Monster way back then. Because you know what, Bougie? That's what real friends do, you fucking sick bitch. Mallory's not lying about the comment with many people are scared. Mallory, that is correct. Bougie made it very clear to us in that Discord she hates Monster. Truth be told, I've been scared. I can tell you this. There was never a call with me and Florida Man where I said, the wish list, we only buy cheap stuff. That's fucking wild. Bougie, Florida Man, why don't you tell people how you guys have a whole Discord with fucking folders on everybody? You guys talk about this Calhoun person that did that. Or did you not know, Florida Man, that Bougie was screen sharing with us and showed us all it? Firecracker, what do you mean? Truth be told, why are you in here? Right, Mel? That is true. What's sad is everyone who believed last night didn't Florida Man teach you guys to hear all sides. I mean, it's crazy because I also thought that Florida Man always said sit with whoever you want, make up your own minds. Until I was in Smashley's platform and that was a fucking problem. Bobby, Fab 5, number 4, or number 5. Yeah, and he hasn't paid Jen. He got up in Animals Live the other day and said something along the lines of he was gonna refund everybody the money, put $50 in it to make it an even $300 and give her a nice Christmas present. I'm sorry, not sorry. If y'all didn't see this shit coming with me the night in Animals Live, I don't know what to tell y'all. Christina, that's because he did what he did to try to silence me. Hey, Shiny. Honey Badger, I am very confused too, because I will be honest with you, since this has all been spoke on, there have been numerous people that have come out that Farrah has done this to. I don't know. I'll be honest, I'm not really gonna speak on that GoFundMe stuff, because the only thing I really know about that is what he said in Animals Live the other night. Leslie, she did do this to Blue. Yep, she did. In fact, Blue and I were both confused because she was telling Blue that Blue was her assistant and she was telling me I was her assistant. That's why I'm kind of confused at why Queen Witch and a couple other people that sit with Florida Man are allowing this. I also heard that Queen Witch made some comment like, shove smash way up your ass, OG. You weren't saying that when I gave you over $700, were you now, Nikki? You weren't saying that when you asked me to lie for you, were you? Nothing sassy. She's just not getting what she wants. She wants to get in the puppy pins to play with the puppies. Yeah, Honey Badger. Hey, Anima. So, I had fully planned on going live and showing all kinds of receipts, but, I mean, hey, Shannon. When I hear, oh, a police report's been filed, and keep in mind, I told Farrah, since she's been harassing me all night, go to the authorities, contact your attorney. I have everything. And I'll be honest, I've not been listening to these lives, but I did get told that Florida Man and Bougie are paying it out like Farrah currently has cancer. That's not true. Or at least not from what she told me. Because keep in mind, as her assistant, she sent me her whole medical records so that I could make her doctor's appointments for her. She's not on some like crazy heavy cancer medications, which that's what I was told that they're trying to play off. So, I'm going to say it again before I end. If you want to believe what he's putting out there, please believe it and block me. I will not sit for a year again showing screen recordings, playing voice memo or phone call recordings, because we're not dumb, let's be honest. We know I record calls. Nope, Megs has not. Love you, Tisha. Yeah, Violet. And I'm sorry. Some of y'all might hate me for saying this, but if I'm being honest, I don't care at this point. You are a shitty fucking person to get on this app and scream, I have cancer, I have cancer. Knowing goddamn well there are people who are truly fucking fighting for their lives right now. And let me make this very clear, because I also heard this too, that I supposedly support my mother. The fuck I do. That woman supports her damn self. Now, don't get me wrong, if like we buy like something for dinner, like out to eat or whatever, of course we'll get hers. She might buy pizza sometimes. Not that I have to explain that to anybody. But, Farah, since you wanted to grab in a box and speak on my mother today, I would also just like to know, at what point did I hold a pew-pew or a knife to you to send me any money? In fact, there were times where I told you, no, I'm good. I even told you, don't gift me on TikTok. Remember? I know you remember. Because last night when I was strategically placing my text messages with you, because I knew what the fuck was going on, not because I'm guilty of anything, but because I knew you were a shady bitch. I have ran my ass off for you since the beginning of November, just for you to fuck me over. You weren't taken advantage of. You weren't used. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I'm sorry. You don't fucking post my family photo, girl. The fuck? You're disappointing. You know why? Because after everything people told me about you, I still gave you a chance. But you're just as nasty as Florida man. Seek help. It was pretty disgusting to hear and see people tell me that you post unalive children. And you know what's fucked up? I have to sit here and say I was wrong, man. I was fucking wrong. I'm disgusted in myself. Forever, 1 second, animal. Forever, being fucking around them people, man. Cowgirl Bebop. She announced her remission last year in Fuzzy's Lives. You want to know where I think Florida Man got pissed off at me, honestly? Is when I sat in his box and I said, unpopular opinion, Smashley. I can't say Smashley's a bad mom. Me and that girl used to fucking FaceTime all day, every day. And I watch how she takes care of them children. I watch it. I seen it. You know what else? I spent 2 nights, and I think I've said this before. I spent 2 nights, when Smash and Florida Man were doing their shit. Mel on the app was trying to get the shit squashed, and I spent 2 nights off the app talking to Florida Man and Mel, and I went to Florida Man at one point, and I said, look, bro, and don't take anything by me saying bro, because I literally say that to, Mallory and people, okay? Anyhow, I said, can you please just have a conversation with Smash like they're threatening animals' kids? He said, nope. Remember how you told people, Florida Man, that you wouldn't be happy until Malibu unalives herself? And who the fuck are you to talk about my attempt? Yep, or he'd bully Ratina until she unalived herself. Show this. So, Mimi, I just found out about it tonight. My content is seeing how many family members it takes to get Malibu in a quote-unquote bad place so I can make a post and say, quote, it's your fault, Malibu, unalived herself, Smash. Now, everything with Rizzy happened, right? Rizzy. And, we're supposed to be doing these lives, because FWA bullied her too. And as I was sitting in those lives, I was thinking to myself, but wait a minute. Isn't that kind of what the fuck we're doing? Don't get me wrong, I don't like FWA. Maybe he had it posted. Who didn't speak up would be all the people that sit around him that seen it. Some are afraid to walk away from him. Some are afraid to say things. Hell, there's certain people who have people in their own discords that can't say nothing. You 21 window watchers, why don't you come in the live? Exactly, Sammy, because this is what happens. Just Me says, can I ask why everyone is so afraid of those two? Yeah, I mean, look at what's happening to me right now because I went against them. Bougie, you seem to be awfully fucking butthurt, bitch, that Smash don't want to be your friend. You know, Charlie Ann, that's a good question. And the last time that me and Florida Man had a falling out, do you know it was because I told Florida Man, you cannot bring Bougie back to this app and not expect her to fucking apologize or own anything she's done. Think about it. I had to go up in a box one night and take accountability for a meme that I reshared years ago on my Facebook. But Bougie can say, do whatever. Do you know how many times over the last few weeks when Florida Man and I have been on the phone, he has reminded me that, oh, well, think about it. You know, Smashley had all the proof before when you were called a scammer and she never stood up and said anything. Keep in mind, like, none of this shit clicked. Also, I would like to see the three receipts that I supposedly sent to people on Kai's hotel. I'm gonna need them front and center too. And I know as of like 6:30, 7 o'clock tonight, you still hadn't sent them, Bougie, to Megan. Why not? Because I could show them. In fact, I have to people. But what's more confusing is how there could possibly be 3 different receipts sent to 3 different people. Because I have, up until recently, Isabel and I have been the ones to keep Kai in a hotel. Yeah, that's a good point, Mallory. Bougie, would you like to please explain to people how you did get documentation with Pastor Patty's social security number on it? Would you also like to tell people how you used Mallory's account and let her take the fucking fall for that. But that's just your MO, isn't it? Of course it is. So, Florida man, when him and I first started talking, he asked me to screen record all my text messages and everything. And even like the voice memos I had sent certain people so that he could clip parts of them and use them to make it sound like people were saying shit that they didn't say. And Spread, I'm sure you're in here or you're listening. How is me being honest being mean? Yep. Yeah, I will say that, Mitch. I did have a lot of people come to me and say that you were over there in the live portraying, which is crazy to me because with as close as you are to me, Mitch, I would really think that you would know without even having to see shit that I wouldn't do something like they're accusing me of. And I just seen your comment about you're here because you wanted to hear both sides. You've had no problem like calling me and texting me any other time. Why didn't you just call my phone and ask me? Because a lot of people have, I'll be honest with you. A lot of people came right to me, whether it was on TikTok messages, text, phone calls, Snapchat. People came right to me. Hey, 24 window lickers, come on in. Farrah, what are you doing in here? I thought I supposedly have harassed you. I'm sorry, you don't get to lie on me and sit in my fucking space. No, ma'am. You don't get to lie on me and my mother and sit in my fucking space. Go ahead. Come in on all your other accounts because I know them too. Right, Christina? Carly Ann, it's really weird that you say that because, like I said, since Florida Man did his live yesterday, there's a lot of people that have come forward about Farrah. And you know what? I feel like a fucking fool. I do. I feel like a fool. I feel like a fucking fool because I ran my ass off. Not right this second, man. I don't want people taking hits. I ran my ass off for this chick. She said last night, "You didn't care that I've had a bad week. Bitch, you didn't care that I could hardly fucking breathe." As long as I got your shit done, right? Now keep in mind, I will say this. Like the night I went to the clinic, she did text me saying that they were praying and she was worried. And then she sent me a random Cash App. I even looked at Chris and I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is for. It says gas and Merry Christmas. The only thing I could figure it was for was to pay me back for the square shit. So I'm gonna let Violet up real quick, and then I'm going to say one more time where I stand. Yeah, I heard you're accused of being me. Isn't that crazy? I did tell her not to gift me. I told her on the app and I told her off the app. I absolutely did. Okay, Sammy.
G.
Oh.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're in those damn wind chimes.
I'm sorry.
No,
I can't
you're
help
good,
it.
girl. You're good.
No, what I wanted to say, because I'm getting DMs on the back end right now on Snapchat. Mitch, don't come over here saying that you want to hear her side of the story. You're fake as fuck. You were over there in Florida Man's Live last night in the chat, and you were talking mad shit about OG, and you were believing every little thing that was being said, and you were coddling Farrah. And I'm going to say this about you, Mitch. I gave you my personal number, but there's a reason why I never reached out to you, because something told me to wait. Because I see you. One minute you sit with this group, one minute you flock to the next. And you're all about the spotlight being put on you. You love to play the victim. You love to play the victim. You love to eat that shit up. And if anybody in here that was over in Florida Man's chat last night coming over here now wanting to hear OG's side, but was believing every little thing that Florida Man was saying about OG last night, how about whenever you call someone a friend and you call them a sister, Mitch, you go to your sister, you go to the source, you go to a friend, and you ask to hear their side of the fucking story. You're fake as fuck.
Thank you for saying that, because I also got told that Florida Man said in Mallory's live today that he did come, that Florida Man came and asked me about all this. He did not. Which is crazy, because Florida Man's had no issue calling me about everything else that he's wanted to talk about.
Got the floor, Sammy. Go ahead.
So I just want to say, since the second Florida Man said OG's name yesterday, I've been talking with her on the back end, just as I'm sure others have. And I'm Team OG. There isn't anything that was shown that has convinced me that OG manually entered credit card information. Nothing that was shown. And if somebody else saw proof of that, tell me. I would not sit with somebody that I thought scammed somebody or stole from somebody. That's not who I am. But I've known OG for almost 2 years, I think now, since the Bernadette thing. She's never betrayed my trust. She's never that I known of lied to me, and I trust her. And I'm putting that out there now. And y'all know I don't talk a whole lot. I lost my shit today because I was lied on. Somebody bring me proof of what you're saying I said, because it didn't happen. I trust OG. I'm Team OG, and that's what I have to say. Until someone can prove to me what they're saying, because what I've seen is not proof. It doesn't convince me.
I just did it. I didn't realize it was still there. Shit, there was something that was said and I forgot. You did say all that, Sammy. Say all what, honey badger?
Yeah, say all.
Sammy, I will say this because I sent OG a voice message earlier this evening on Snap, and I said, you were the only one I saw over there that had her back. You were the only one that didn't run with the shit, that didn't drink the Kool-Aid. You had her back. But everybody else in there that called OG a friend, and sorry, I've been sick, so I sound like shit, but a lot of y'all over there just fucking ran with the bullshit and didn't even go to the fucking source.
Well, I got up and I defended what I know personally is what I did.
Yeah, I do. Yes, thank you, Alyssa, for pointing that out because I was about to say that too. I do know because I was sent screenshots of like Wendy, Alyssa. I was sent screenshots of some people saying like I just need to hear OG's side as well before making. And I'm not mad at the people that said that, right? Because I get it.
I said that.
I'd probably do the same thing. Maybe. Probably not. Especially since y'all tried this shit on me before. And you know what the fuck happened? I literally, for a year, kept going live, showing proof, showing proof, showing proof, showing proof, showing proof. And what the fuck happened? Nothing. Y'all believed what you wanted to believe. So what is the point of me showing proof now? Y'all are gonna believe what you want to believe.
Yeah, Wendy did too. I didn't see Leslie say anything against OG. I didn't see that. And I was in there for most of that live. So, but OG knows who's got her back. OG knows. So don't worry, y'all. She knows.
Also, I'm not dumb, and I'm gonna call this out right now. They're trying to fuck with Alyssa. Because they tried saying cartel that the guest or the gift list, the what are they called? The wish list for Christmas were fake. And we all knew better. Exactly how pink.
Yeah, it won't be your first court ordeal, right?
Nope.
Let them bring it on.
And if you guys remember, like when we helped Alyssa when she was going through a tough time, in Animals Live the other night, Bougie kept saying, "Did you pay a mutual's phone bill? Did you pay a mutual's phone bill?" And I'm like, "What mutual? What fucking mutual?" "A mutual," she said. I said, well, bitch, I don't know. I've paid a couple people's phone bills. What mutual? And then I think that was about the time that the live got ended. The only person I could think of recently would have been Alyssa. I sent Alyssa my card to pay her phone bill. Alyssa never paid it. I didn't know she didn't pay it until the other night when I asked her about it. So that's all I'm saying. And that's all that's going to be said. So keep posting my kids. Just know that everything's being fucking watched. Everything's being documented. And I will say this one last time before I end. If you want to fucking believe it, believe it. Add to it, twist it, run with it. I don't care. But I will not sit here for a year and do the same fucking thing I already did. Only for people to finally be like, oh, wait, she wasn't lying. This app don't mean that much to me. And I'll be goddamned if I'm going to put my fucking family through shit all over again. Absolutely, Leslie. I have to this time. And the screenshots I got from a live talking on my children, that's fucking crazy work. But it's cool. I expected it out of you fuckers. Like, it's not like it was like, oh, surprise. No. I fucking expected it out of you guys. You guys actually would have shocked me if you didn't post shit about my family. That's what you should have done. So then I could be like, oh, damn. Yeah, it is Queen Bee. And Florida man, you are such a fucking narcissist that you get off on people being scared of you and bougie. You get off on it. Fun fact, you know why that little arty bitch got mad at me? Because one night when something was being said, I sent a screenshot to fucking Retina. Because remember, it was always supposed to be, go where you want to go. Sit where you want to sit. Make up your own mind. The fuck? I mean, this is literally just the definition of insanity. Fucking, again, I don't care for FWA, but look, boom. They had a falling out. Oh, here, let me go live and show her shit. Fucking smash Fucking Mal. Like, come on, bro. Your fucking game's getting old. I don't think it's a Bougie knows something on Florida Man. Well, yeah, I guess that could kind of be. I think she's funding him while he's on the run. Own thoughts, own opinions. Right? He does. He comes after a lot of people for saying racist stuff or homophobic and transphobic stuff, but it was okay for her to say it, huh? It was okay for her to say it. Yeah, I've heard that in the last 2 days, Farrah's already offered him money a couple times. And I'm not gonna lie, this shit hurt. It did. I talk to Farrah all day, every day. Yep. Well, just like that night that she went into FWA's live and was like, um, FWA was like, Bougie girl, where you been? Oh, I've not been on the app. Um, you were literally just in Megan's live. Welcome back, love. Let me make this very clear. I'm not fucking scared of y'all anymore. What are you gonna do? Host my children? Call the IRS? Send CPS to my home? Because that's what you guys do. And I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think some of you guys seen me backing away from them. And then I would kind of get sucked back in. And then I'd try to back away again. And I'd get sucked back in. Honestly, because of the shit they do. We've been here before because of the shit they do. I mean, look, Spread Love sent me a message threatening me. I just want you to know I'm not worried. I'm not scared. But the authorities seen that. So you're welcome. Supergirl, yes. There are others that are scared, abso-fucking-lutely. There absolutely are. Hey, Kaz, you know you're in box, honey? Kaz.
The car park. I drop.
Oh, okay. Robin, I'm trying to. Not gonna lie, it's a bit hard right now. But thankfully, I have a strong support system around me right now. And just like last time, all I can do is sit back and fucking laugh right now. On Smash's platform just before they pulled this bullshit.
I mean, that's just about it. That's like Petty. Petty used to say that stuff. Oh, you can go anywhere, but then call you out when he saw you on a platform.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I wanted to say, and I hope you're okay.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Well, I'm gonna hop down. I just wanted to get on my soapbox.
I appreciate you, honey.
Okay. All right. Take care.
You too, hon. Bye-bye. So I've had people ask me, like, why didn't so and so get in a box when Florida Man said XYZ about this or that? I'm going to tell you why. And I've said it numerous times throughout this live. People are fucking scared. People are scared. I am standing here right now telling you all, and trust and believe this is not the first time I've said this within the last few weeks. Hell, probably even months. Ask people if I've privately told them I'm scared to back away. Fuck it, I'll throw myself under the bus. Smashley, are you still in here? Did I or did I not tell you recently I was scared to walk away from them? One second, boo boo. There's literally people. Yeah, Sammy. Oh my gosh, Alyssa. Right, like Smash says, I'm one of many. Listen, again, Mallory was not lying when she said live today. People have come to her. People have come to Smash that are currently sitting with Florida Man because they feel like they have to. Because they're scared. Sammy, I love you, girl, but it's not that easy. Trust me. Trust me, it's not. The shit that he is allowed to do and gets away with, and bougie too. Thanks, Irish. I hope you're doing well, honey. Hey, Bougie, how come you never went live and told people that you lied on me? How come you never went live and told people, Bougie, about Gina? You just told me to get over it because you apologized to me on the back end. Remember? One second, y'all. Ma'am, I'm not chasing you all over. Come here. Yeah. I'm sorry, Irish. I'll be praying for you, honey. Bougie, how come you didn't tell people that you're the one that contacted Gina's family? You blamed it on me. Now, I will say, I don't know if Bougie contacted them at the time that I was being accused of it, but I know she did afterwards. She claimed it was to help me. You know what I've learned with Bougie? Everything she does comes with a price tag. You literally lied on me so fucking much, Bougie. Does it make you feel good? Does it? Does it make you feel good? One breath you're thanking me for being the only one that was fucking there checking on you when your daughter was going through shit and you were traveling to get her. And the next fucking hand, you're choking me out with lies. Mallory. You know, it's crazy. Lorraine, you are saying that correctly. She does drop a lot of bombs, then walks away. You know what's crazy though is when I was just talking a minute ago about how I gave Alyssa my card to pay her phone bill. Do y'all know that Bougie called Alyssa's phone company and paid Alyssa's phone bill? And while that's a nice gesture, right? It comes with a price. Price being, God forbid, you can't turn on bougie or Florida man. Exactly, Supergirl. See, I love it when people can read between the lines. And that's the crazy thing too. Like, even something like that, someone is afraid of something getting said about that. Like, what the fuck is going on here? And hey, Florida man, I'm sorry, my guy, that I didn't come to you with everything that I bought people for fucking Christmas. Didn't know I had to run it by you. And I'd love to know when I fucking called you and said, I only buy cheap shit off the list. Because you know what, Florida man? You're fucking lucky that I stick to my word of not saying who we've helped. Because I for damn sure can prove that I didn't buy cheap shit, as you claim. Not that I really have to explain that either, because that was my money. The only time that anybody else like donated money was when I was live the other night and Animal was eating crazy shit. Oh, maybe because he claimed that, I was buying cheap shit and pocketing the rest of the money. Shocker, right? Shocker that that's what they're claiming. The fuck out of here. I think I hurt Florida Man's feelings the other night when he was in Animals Live, and I said, if you have a big platform, why don't you use it for good? I was also kind of confused because Florida Man said, um, someone said that he said something about he was catching on to this back on December 7th. Well, that's really fucking weird, bro. And that's when he got quote unquote funny with me or something like that. Weird. So why were you calling me? Why were you asking me for help putting together pieces about the whole account with Alyssa and Tiffany? Remember? And you know what? You're fucking disgusting for going into Kai's live tonight. When you first went in there on your main, you put a bunch of hand emojis as if, you were trying to talk sign language to him. And then in your true fucking Florida man fashion, you came in there on a fucking sneaky, mocking him being deaf. Can someone shut the comments off for me, please? Then there's your sneaky screen name Def Lisp. Hey Kai, what to ask you? It's fucking sick. Absolutely disgusting. Kick somebody down while they're trying to bring themselves up. Right, Florida man? That's what you do, right? But then you'll jump on here and talk about how you donated money to HJ's funeral. Hey Reds, I just seen you come in. I'm kind of confused on how I supposedly sent the same receipts to the hotel when I couldn't have sent three receipts to three different people because three different people didn't donate to help with the hotel. Except he's been trying. If I knew, I wouldn't have helped. Wait, what? Well, Supergirl, here's the thing. Unlike him and people around him, yes, I've seen the warrant. Yes, I've seen the video now. But Reds, he's actually gone to rehab before. He's gone to rehab a couple different times. Yeah, you can't save them all, but you know what? I sure as fuck don't have to give up on them either. Especially when they have no one. And let me make this very clear, Florida man, because your video, a screenshot of your video was sent to me. I didn't ask Kai to go live. In fact, I asked him not to. Well, Christy, I'm glad someone didn't give up on you. And I'm glad you're still here. I'm sorry, Lorraine. You can always reach out, honey. I will make this very clear, though. Oh, also, at no point in time, Florida Man, did I ever tell you that I've gone broke because of Kai. That's a fucking lie, too. That is you deliberately trying to create shit between people. I'm sorry, but I don't know about y'all, but something just doesn't fucking sit right with me to know somebody's dumpster diving for fucking dinner. And you know, Reds, what's crazy to me is y'all didn't want people to know that you donated. And so I didn't take credit for what you guys did. In fact, I sent you the screenshots of me telling Kai some angels helped. After Christmas on the 29th, we get to go to a funeral for a friend of ours that worked for us for quite a few years. Her kids found her the other day in her bathroom. And you know what bothers me about that? I wondered, and I've been wondering, if we still had our barn grill and had her working, could we have still kept her clean? Long-time watcher, we've not said that we've put him in a rehab. We're trying to get him into a rehab. There was one lined up. There was issues with that one because of his PO. In fact, I'll be honest, I don't feel comfortable speaking on this unless he's in here. I appreciate that, you guys, but honestly, you know what you know who I feel sorry for the most? Her 5 children. So I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry when I say that I won't fucking give up on somebody who wants to change. And I'll be the first to say, if I could bring Kai into my own hometown and get Kai the fucking help, I would. That's who the fuck I am. And if it makes me a bad person to have a fucking big heart for people, then fucking, I guess I'm a shitty fucking person. Yep. Sammy did try. Sammy's in here, so I can speak on this part. Reds, it's not that I'm calling you out. Your name is being thrown into shit on the back end. And it's not weird behavior. You know what's weird behavior, actually, is donating to something, the person doing exactly what you asked, the person keeping in contact with you, letting you know everything that was going on. But then bougie throwing to you into shit. Night smash. Well, I guess you shouldn't have asked me, not on live. Well, I guess you shouldn't have asked me, not on live. What? No, you're the only one who brought bougie. Are you sure about that, Reds? Sure about that, girl? Long time watcher. I don't believe that Sammy said that Kai was in a rehab and she did it for free and he was doing great. Reds, I don't have a text from you saying there was. No, ma'am. But you know what, Reds, I respect you enough to not carry this conversation on the app. But I will tell you why I didn't reach out to you directly is because of what I have said this whole fucking live. People are scared of Florida Man and the people who sit around Florida Man. If you feel that I called you out, sorry. Saying how I feel. I respect you. I like you. What I don't like is being lied on. Some others were throwing the name out. I can tell you this, after this bullshit yet again on this fucking app, I'm done helping anybody.
OG, I just
Yeah.
want to clarify for the chat what I said. So, what I said was because I had jumped up into Florida Man's box to say, whoa, 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 she's not lying about somebody being in a hotel. Sorry, I haven't been feeling very good today. I said we have helped somebody on this app already that is in treatment and doing well. That is what I said.
Yep.
Because there is, I'm going to clarify, there is someone in treatment doing well. And we were trying to help Kai. So if y'all go back and watch Florida Man's Live, I said I was trying to deal with a bitchy probation officer that wasn't helping. I never said one single name about anybody. So you guys are all confusing two separate people.
And let me make this very clear. Sammy does this shit for a living, okay? Even off the fucking app, when Sammy and I are trying to get somebody into treatment or whatever, there's certain shit that Sammy can't fucking tell me. Sammy's not gonna fucking risk her job. No, Reds, Sammy did get accused of some shit today.
Yeah, I did. I got
Yeah, Reds, you might have missed the comment, but somebody up here literally just called Sammy out.
So I would just appreciate if somebody is going to say Sammy said something, please go back, watch the live so you can get exactly what I said. I'm very careful about what I say because for one, I don't want the bullshit of this app. I'm on here defending OG because I know certain things and I'm defending what I know. So please don't get two people confused.
And I've literally asked Sammy, like, girl, don't defend me. Stay out of boxes, like, don't defend me.
And I don't even care. I don't care anymore. You know, I wasn't around for the first time.
Hold on, Sammy, hold on. Reds, I don't think anybody's coming at you, but you're saying, Sammy, no one said that. Yes, Sammy just got called out in the chat yet again. Now, that's the second time tonight. The second time tonight that Sammy's been called out for shit that's not true.
You know, I always just hang back in the chats and just kind of watch. I don't really ever get too involved, but when I'm brought into it, I'm going to get involved. If I know something is true, I'm going to get involved. And that's why I got involved, because I can defend OG in certain things. I'm not a liar. I'm not a thief. Do what you will with what I've said, but go back and watch a live before you comment me and tell me something I said.
Mitch, what do you mean you didn't say what that person said in the chat? You mean the person that just said Sammy said that Kai was in rehab? Sammy's never said Kai was in rehab.
Not once.
Trust and
I never
believe,
said a name. I never even said Kai's name. Not in one single live. Never said the name. Ever. The chat. The chat was saying the name.
I'm also a bit confused because I don't know if the person's still in here, but the account that I supposedly got blamed for being in Florida Man's live last night. So, from my understanding, they wanted me to come to a box, but then supposedly there was an account in there that's in here tonight, and they got blocked. And I guess Florida Man said, "Get the fuck out of here, OG." Weird.
Y'all, I love ya. I'm going to drop down. I have to close my eyes, but I'm going to keep listening.
Love you too, honey.
Always fall asleep. I do got to go to work in the morning. I love you, OG.
I need to try to get sleep too, because I've not.
OG, are you okay?
Yep.
Okay, I just wanted to come up here and make sure you were good. I'm gonna say this about you, OG. I've heard a lot of things about you on this app, but I have never, because I'm all about energy and reading people, I have never once thought that you were this horrible person that some people on this app have tried to portray you to be. Um, my intuition, my soul, my energy has never, ever gotten that vibe from you. Uh, but whenever it came to Farah, and I don't know Farah from Adam, I just see that, she's a very big gifter with me. Um, but I'm sorry that you're, going through what you're going through. Uh, but whenever I say that this app disappoints me on a day-to-day basis, it really, really does.
Hold on 1 second, please. I have no problem with Mitch being here. I know some people might feel a different way about that. I feel I've said what I've said. I'm disappointed that Mitch didn't reach out to me directly and ask me. But Mitch said that he wanted to be here to get both sides. And I can appreciate that. Sorry, Violet.
No, you're fine. And I'm sorry that I keep coming at Mitch. And Mitch, I just feel some kind of way towards you. I don't feel, as of this point, I don't feel like you're genuine. I really don't feel like you're genuine. I feel like you go with the flow and you flock with the masses because I have always seen you on this app in boxes and in chats say that OG is your sister, she's your family, you love her, this, that, and the third. But you switched up so easily on her last night, and I don't understand how you could do that and then not go to the source, but then you're hearing her live and you're like, oh, I want to hear your side of the story. A real friend is going to go to the source, Mitch.
But so I can kind of look at this from another angle too. What if Mitch figured that I automatically knew that he was going to take Bougie and Florida Man's side? What if Mitch is one of those people that are scared? What if Mitch has never really had real loyal friends? I can look at this in many different ways. And I understand what you're saying, Violet, and I appreciate it because I get it. I do. Trust me.
I mean, my whole thing is, go ahead, OG.
I was just gonna say it's a hard pill to swallow, to not be on the app and then like hear, oh well, this person was in the live and that person was in the live and this person said this. It is a hard pill to swallow. And I appreciate those who came to me. I appreciate those who reached out to me. I appreciate those who said, I'm not making a decision on shit until OG, goes live or OG, says how she feels.
I know that, but in my opinion, because I've been through it on this app with my real friends that I still talk to this very day, and this app has literally taken us to hell and back, like the depths of hell, to the point where this app made us physically and mentally sick. Once you go through that one time, you're not going to want to go through it again. And I will say this, and I've said this to my friends that I've been through shit on the app with back then. I don't give a fuck who's threatening to put my shit out there. I don't give a shit who's trying to intimidate me. I don't give a shit who's coming at my friend sideways. I'm going to stand with my friend, and I'm going to be in rooms where you're not present, and I'm going to be your friend. I'm not just automatically going to jump on the bandwagon. And fear or not, intimidation or not, whenever you say you're a fucking friend, you stand on that shit. Whenever you just drink the Kool-Aid and you just run with it, no, I don't have patience or tolerance for that shit on this app anymore. And I just, I just want you to protect yourself, OG, because I'm telling you, a lot of people switched up on you at the drop of a fucking dime without ever coming to you.
Yep.
People are playing in your face.
I would rather have 5 solid ones than 50 fucking wish-wash ones. You know, like and I've always said that, like, I would rather have a live with 10 people in it versus, 10 solid people versus a live with, 1,000 people in it that aren't real people.
Yeah. I
What do you
really
mean,
feel you on that, but I'm just letting you know, from what I've seen Mitch do, that's not a true friend. But that's between you and him. And if y'all work it out, if you decide to allow him back in your space, if y'all continue the friendship, I'm not going to give you shit for it. I'm not going to be disrespectful if he comes into your lives. But people are moving very goofy on here and can't think for themselves and can't just have the common sense to think, hey, let me just talk to that person. I'm so sick and tired of seeing people just switch up for no apparent fucking reason because everybody else is doing it. And again, fear or not, scared, whenever you say you're a fucking friend, you dive headfirst into that fear. And you're going to go through it with your friend.
I'm not blocking people for having opposing opinions. That's wild. In fact, from what I know, only one person has been blocked out of this live tonight. And that was somebody who posted my children.
And Mitch, you
And
don't know
unless
me.
I've missed it, I'm sorry, Violet, unless I've missed it, all I've seen my mods say is be respectful or get blocked.
The only person that I ever addressed in the chat was Spread Love, because they came over here talking shit and I muted them for the whole fucking live. That is the only person I addressed in the chat.
I'm really confused how they got in the live because I blocked them once I was sent shit of them posting my children and saying that, she's coming to Michigan and my fiance can go with her because blondes don't do it better or some fucking weird shit.
And that bitch Aries, I have seen this about Mitch, and I will say this, and I'm sorry, OG, for saying this, but Mitch calls people sister, family. I love you, sister. I have your back, sister. Talk to me anytime, sister. That type of shit, right? But whenever you hit up their DMs, they don't have shit to say to you. And then they get all close with people that they don't know from fucking Adam, call them a family, and then whenever shit goes south and people in that supposed family is being called out for shit, the majority Mitch usually sides with versus the lesser. And then Mitch likes to play the victim and say, oh, I'm so hurt, I'm so devastated, I'm livid, I'm pissed, what the fuck. And that was the same shit that Mitch was doing in Florida Man's live last night whenever him and Bougie were talking shit about OG.
Yeah, and I don't care for this to be a bash Mitch fest. Because again, I believe that there's certain things, people handle things certain ways. Just like with you, Violet, Florida man didn't like you, but I still stood on how I felt about you.
That OG. I know.
And so, and I can honestly say, like, I've been told things about the live last night, but I've not seen, anything to where Mitch was talking shit on me. Again, I can't fault Mitch for not coming to me, you know.
Well, I love that account that just came in here. Okay. Yeah, y'all are original.
Wait, what account? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen.
Oh no, I saw it, but it's Violet. Shut the fuck up, ho. Y'all are fucking goofy. Can't.
I let Violet trash Mitch. No, I'm letting Violet speak how she feels. I'm saying how I feel. But here, let me show you the fucking way out. Oh.
JG Bell, I saw them come in. I went to go and mute and block the account, and somebody else came through the door. That's how that happened.
Sometimes people tap and, like, you can see it come in. Gnarly Ned Bro, absolutely. Merry Christmas to you. That's another kind of wild thing, because if I am such a huge scammer, then why are my kids not fucking loaded with presents for Christmas?
I'm so confused about that comment right there.
From my aunt, Susan? That comment, Violet?
Yeah, that one.
She's saying, who's coming to Michigan threatening my niece and nephew? They make shirts as a term that we use in Michigan, but because spread love, OG has $22. Do I? I'm bowling then. Bye. Anyhow, I'm sorry, I'm laughing at that account name. I have $22. Hey, at least if I have $22 then I'm not broke, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing over here right now. Whenever I mute, I keep hacking up a fucking lung.
Horrible.
Yeah, it sucks.
How can that man call you a scammer when he literally robbed a store for over 100,000? Gnarly. Honestly, like, I've not spoke on it, on, like, Florida Man's, like, the store shit. I did start to say this earlier, and I think we got on another subject. I do know there's a warrant out. I have now seen the video of him entering the store, but unlike Florida Man, and people around him, until someone is convicted and proven guilty, I'm not gonna sit and be like, he's fucking this, that, and the third, because what better, how would that make me any better than what the fuck they're doing? Oh, I know he's no saint. Absolutely. I mean, I don't know. Like, can $22 really get you gas and food anymore? What'd you say, babe? Life goals. Why did you get flustered, 22? Man, these fake accounts are fucking hilarious.
Right? They keep coming in. I'm like, God damn, dude.
Some people did message me and say, why did you unmod me? I'm gonna tell you all why I unmodded some people. I unmodded some people that flat out told me that they were scared of them. Sure did. Because I know those people sit with them. And I sure as fuck am gonna try to protect them in any way I can. Thank you, Gnarly. I appreciate that.
And OG, I'm sorry if I came up here and I made it seem like, because I did, where I was targeting out Mitch. I just I've been through it on the app, like I said earlier, and you got to learn the hard way sometimes, and it fucking sucks because a lot of these people.
OG spent so much on wish list. That's a fucking cute account too.
I'm sick, so you can, fuck all the way off. I'll keep sniffling here. You like that? You want me to wheeze into the phone?
Apparently, people aren't allowed to
I
be
can actually.
sick. Well, I
Yeah, no
came
shit.
to listen as promised, but I got called out. I'll spend my coffee, watch the lives I missed. I mean, clearly, Reds, I'm not the first one that lets your name out there. So you can blame me all you want. I think maybe you should probably take your blinders off, Red, and see who you're sitting with.
I think a lot of them should. And I'm proud of you for doing that, OG. I really am. Oh, does that bother any of y'all? Because I'm sick. Because I can hack right all into the fucking phone if you want me to.
Please don't.
Bitch, I would never. I wouldn't, because it sounds bad.
This fucking. They said nose out the bag, Violet. Violet, have you been skiing, bitch? What the fuck? These people are fucking.
Here's the whole thing. Okay, so the only thing I've ever done in my life is literally
Thank you, Robin.
um Mary Jane, and I've drank, and that's it. I've never done anything else in my whole fucking life.
I don't blame you. Like, I'd be too. I've always been too scared to do that shit. Oh, thank you, Sammy. Yep, got more than $22 now. Sammy just sent me a galaxy. Make sure y'all pocket watch
Y'all
that
gonna go
shit.
after Sammy?
Huh?
Y'all gonna go after Sammy now?
I love you too, honey. Have a good day at work.
But no, OG, I
Oh,
really enjoy
Amanda, that
this.
username was balling on $22. Sammy's or not Sammy, Violet, put your nose in a bag.
I mean, we all know who's doing that. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if that was Florida Man at
Mm-hmm.
this point. Or because that's what Florida Man does.
Yep.
And I mean, what's kind of like hypocritical about everything is, he went live with Farrah and said that you did fraud, but Florida Man, you robbed a whole small business, and you're on the run for that, my guy, and you have a warrant.
Fuck your
So,
nephew. Okay.
wait, what?
An account just came in that says fuck your nephew. Love you too, Queen Bee. Fuck your nephew and niece, it says.
Oh, that's
They
great.
got blocked.
That's
So the person requesting a box, I respectfully asked you not to take a box. Please.
Who is it?
I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Who, Violet?
No. I said to the person requesting a box, I asked them respectfully, please don't take a box.
Okay, no, because I saw an account come in here that said Violet, and it was a burner account.
Was it a burner? I thought it was a real one, that's why I didn't grab it.
No. I mean, Florida Man, if you're watching, take a box, dude. If OG will let you, because...
Oh, no, girl. No, because... Nope. Because, listen, I am not going to play. Look.
The mindfuck games.
I lived with a mirror image man. Like, Florida Man could have been this dude's twin. Exactly, trash. Exactly. You know what I found funny? I got told, and I believe Mallory all the way, but I got told that Mallory went live today and that then Florida Man had to hurry up and do a clapback live. You know what that reminded me of? What happens when a narcissist, like, what's the one thing narcissists hate?
The truth. Being confronted.
Losing control.
Calling them out on their bullshit. Yeah.
Now, I also heard that Florida Man said at the end of his live today that he was going to he was definitely going to investigate all of this. Well, you probably should have done that before you went live and said what you said and made the claims that you made. I know, Sammy. I'm trying to catch as many as I can, too. Oh, yeah, gnarly for sure.
I mean, I remember whenever me and Smash first had like a misunderstanding. It was probably a month or two ago. Florida Man was live, and she was like, "Go over there, Violet, and defend me. Go over there and defend me." And me and Smash, we cleared it up on the back end, but even her whole chat was like, "Why isn't Violet over there defending you?"
Oh, gee, is a narcissist. Thank you.
And I said this, in Smash's chat, and I said this in her box. Well, for all of y'all telling me to go over there and defend Smash, do y'all want to go argue with a narcissist? Because that shit is mentally and spiritually fucking draining. Like,
It
you have to
is.
go into that like you're going through a whole fucking presidential debate.
Yep.
And it drains the shit out of you.
Mentally, emotionally, physically, it's just exhausting. The mods are definitely working overtime. Excuse me. Cherry, I do also want to apologize to you for saying that day that I will get up and air all your shit out. I never intended to. But Animal truly would never encourage people to call CPS. Ever. Well, Florida man, you wouldn't know anything about the truth, bro.
How do we even look tired? We don't even have our cameras on.
Right.
But yeah, we probably both look like rundown dog shit because that's how I feel
Well,
right now.
here's the thing. I mean, I know that Florida man has admitted numerous times about him messing around. I don't mess around, so I probably do look tired. Exactly, gnarly. Cherry, I said I wanted to apologize to you for saying that I would air all your shit out. I never planned to. I was trying to take a page out of Smash and fucking Florida Man's playbook, and it wasn't right in me. But I was upset because, Animal would never encourage people to call CPS on anybody. He thinks that's extremely vile and disgusting and a waste of resources if it's not truly needed. And Animal caught a stray that day in FM's live, in Florida Man's live. Oh my God. OG, I'll call yo patches.
Jesus Christ, dude, are you kidding me?
Babe, are you on my live? You should see these fake accounts they're making. Oh yeah.
Apparently, I have the whole bag in front of my nose, and OG, she has patches, so
I didn't. No, Amanda, I didn't. I feel like that name sounds familiar, though, Amanda. Like over the last 24 hours, why do I feel like that name has been brought up to me? Oh, is it? Wouldn't surprise me.
we know what it is, Amanda. I mean, like, yeah.
I know, and sure, I think it's so fucked up that like you get put into shit because of your daughter. I do. I do. And I know that you're probably at like a tug of war, because that's your daughter, and like I get it. OG said she
Jesus
calling
fucking
CP.
Christ.
OG said she's calling CP. OG
CPS
said
Cherry. Yeah.
OG said she's CALLI. Wow.
They're big mad, OG, because you stepped away because you're a human being and you have a brain and you have brain cells and you walk, think, and speak for yourself as an individual. So let them be mad about it. Let them be mad about it. Fuck them. Because you have people right beside you, me included. We're going to stand 10 toes down for you.
I appreciate that. I would never get on live and be like, I didn't do X, Y, and Z if I know I did. So when I'm saying to you all, listen, this is all I'm going to say about this subject. I didn't do what the fuck. Fucking, hold on. I didn't do what the fuck I'm being accused of. Believe it if you want to believe it. Add to it, run with it, spin it, whatever. And that's all I'm saying about it.
Well, I just want you to know, please take care of your mental health because, you know, even in real life, we have thick skin. Whenever we come on this app and we put ourselves out there, sometimes we find out that our skin isn't as thick as we thought it was here on this app, and it will take a mental toll on you.
Yep, but you know, I think Animal is here still. Oh, gee, called CPS on Cherry. What? Cherry, did CPS ever get called on you? Animal, are you still in here? I don't know if you've seen what Cherry said.
Listen, no CPS has come to my house. And if anybody in the window lickers or the fake account want to send them, just message me and I'll give you my address. Because I ain't got shit to hide on here. I mean, I've had people off of this app in my house so they know what my house looks like. So please send them. Number two, Animal, I truly am sorry for what my daughter did. Um, I can't take accountability for her. I can just apologize for what she's done. So again, I am sorry for that.
And you know
And
what,
to
Cherry,
anybody
like,
else in here,
it's so, like, it's not yours, girl, to take accountability for. I appreciate, you apologizing. Jesus Christ.
I said what? Excuse me?
Girl, don't even pay attention to it. They're just starting to fight. They're just trying to start shit, that's all.
It's just because I'm in here and I'm listening, and so now I'm gonna get backlash for it, which
From
not gonna
who?
be the first time.
From who?
And I did message you earlier, and now since I'm up here, I'm gonna say something because I'm a daughter of an addict, and I wish that people would have not given up on my mom because maybe things would have been different. I spent years and years and years trying to get my mom clean, and I finally, as a daughter, and thought that I was like playing a role in her addiction. I finally had to cut the limits off with my mom, and for 5 years I didn't speak to my mom. And then when I finally got back in contact with my mom, I got a phone call from her boyfriend telling me that if I didn't come get my mom, she was going to be living on the streets. He was dropping her off under the bridge. I left my house, crack-assed on to go pick up my mom, because that's my mom, to turn around to find out that my mom ended up with dementia.
Mm.
She didn't even remember who I was. So yes, you can say this is a pity party. It's fine. In the
Mm-mm.
comments down there. I will always advocate for helping somebody because I lost so many years with my mom. I picked my mom up, and for 2 years I took care of her with dementia. And my mom looking straight through my face like she didn't even know me. So yeah, I've taken my mom's death really hard. Because at
I'm
the end
sorry,
of the
girl.
day, my mom had stage 4 lung cancer and she had dementia. And like, I want to say 2 weeks before she passed, I walked into the home because I finally, after 2 years, I needed more help. I couldn't just do it by myself.
It's hard.
She finally remembered who I was and gave me a hug and told me how much she loved me after 6 years of not speaking to her and, taking care of her. And it's not easy taking care of somebody who's got dementia who doesn't remember you.
Mm-mm.
But in my mind, my mom died alone. And that's why I'm taking it hard, because my mom didn't remember.
Cherry, I was a CNA for 11 years. I worked with people, so many people, with dementia and Alzheimer's, whether it was early onset alcohol dementia or from rugs.
Mm-hmm.
What you need to do is you need to hold it in your heart that you had what you had and you did what you did. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. And I am so fucking sorry for the loss of your mom and what you had to go through. Um, but Cherry,
I
I'm so sorry. I
thank
really
you.
am.
But that's, I mean, don't ever give up. Like, eventually it will
Sorry.
like, there's tough love. There is. You have to do tough love. But if somebody's willing to help somebody, why isn't anybody else's business what they do for them?
Exactly.
If it's going to save a life, if it's going to get somebody off the street, if it's going to get somebody from out in the cold, leave it alone. It ain't anybody else's business. And y'all
Yep.
can come after me, y'all can trash me, y'all can do whatever you want, say this is a pity party, which the only person that's ever said I'm using this as a pity party was Sarah. Come for me. I don't care.
I
Notice I
don't
haven't
know.
been on this app paying attention to y'all. So
It's that's not easy. Like going through that with your mom that had dementia. Mm-mm. It's not easy. It's not a pity party, and I would love to tell you that, you know, with time, her passing will get easier. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it doesn't get easier. It doesn't.
it's
Like,
just still really hard because we're having our first everything. Like,
I
my mom
know.
passed away the day before her 67th birthday. We've had our first Halloween, Thanksgiving, now Christmas.
Yep.
So, I
And it's
mean,
the worst.
let's, yeah, and everybody should know that. And if you've ever lost anybody, for me, for anybody who says I use it for a pity party, yeah, it's a pity party. It's a pity party that it's exhausting. It's exhausting to miss somebody. It's exhausting to think that you can get on here and people would understand the death of your mother.
Uh,
I lost
um,
my dad and my stepdad a year apart. Um, and my mother now lives with us. And no, I don't take care of her financially, like it was said. Um, However, I fear she may drive me crazy, but I fear the day that we lose her, because no matter what, you only get one mother in life.
Yep.
And you take, no matter what anybody says, Cherry, you take all the time you need, girl, to grieve. And don't let anybody tell you how to grieve.
Yeah, I'm doing that. It's like that's why I'll go into lives here and there and listen or like hang out, but when I see like the most drama starting, I just leave because like I can't deal with the drama right now. Um, I mean, it's no surprise. Everybody knows I have mental problems with right now. Um, and that's why, like, the bullying of people, I watch it every day on here, and I'm just like so disgusted. We literally just lost a girl in her 20s from being bullied on this app. And for people,
unfortunately, unfortunately, there are people who live their whole life through TikTok, and they don't live life outside of their cell phone or outside of this app. And I feel like sometimes people who live their life through a whole phone forget that life outside of a cell phone and outside of Wi-Fi actually happens, and life, it throws curveballs. Uh,
Exactly, Cindy.
I just really feel like I really feel like a lot of people on this app that are all about the drama, the bullshit, the chaos, they aren't humbled because none of us are promised tomorrow. None of us
Red,
are
you know you're in a box, honey.
from. She does not know she's in a box.
That
Okay.
sounded like snoring.
And Cherry, I don't have a good relationship with my biological father. I feel like I'm gonna have to go on the rest of my life uh, wondering and grieving for somebody who is living, you know. But I have an
Hmm.
amazing stepfather, and I have my mother who has always been here for me. And to lose a parent, I don't know what that feels like, and I'm so sorry that you're a part of that club, which a lot of people are. Um, and I hope nobody takes offense to that. But until you go through losing a parent, you really don't know how that shit feels. And my husband, he lost his dad back in 2017 from a pulmonary embolism. He suddenly and unexpectedly passed away, and he was only 52. And I saw my husband go through hell. Uh, I hated seeing that. But I remember in the depths of grief with my husband, and his dad was his best friend, he found this quote about grief and how it's like waves. Sometimes you float, and sometimes you sink. And sometimes the waves are so intense, you just have to ride them out. And to be quite honest, I haven't seen my husband cry over his daddy being gone for 8 something plus years in quite some time. But when he cries, I sit there silent. I don't ask him. And
Thank you.
anytime you need someone to talk to, I'm here. I just want you to know that,
Thank you.
even though I don't get it.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down before I start crying again or make anybody else cry. But thank you,
Hold on.
everyone. I
Sorry,
appreciate
sorry,
it.
sorry. I was letting Violet finish, but yeah, girl, you listen. You are not alone, and if you need to talk, reach out. Um, it's not easy, and like I said, grieve on your time because trust me, grief has no time. Yep, animal. That's awful, bro. Just. Mm.
But I'm gonna go to bed because I can't breathe once again, and I don't feel good. But OG, know that you matter. You have people that stand behind you. I love you. I adore you. Um, Everybody in the chat, have a good night. And it's Christmas. It's the holidays this week. Focus on you and yours. You don't have to come on here. You don't have to make an appearance. And if you want to, because you feel like you're alone, there will be people who are live. Mallory's going to go live, I believe. But everybody matters, and just be kind. Be kind to people. But I love you, OG. I'm going to go to bed, okay?
Alright, honey, I love you too. Get some rest.
Alright, you too. Good night.
Good night. Lorraine, I'm sorry to hear that, honey. Good night, Manders. Love your face. Anyhow, I'm gonna get off here and go to bed. I'm sure Florida Man will go live and have a rebuttal and everything. And I don't care. I don't care. Oh, I will say this. I received a phone call tonight. In that phone call, I was told that Florida Man showed a screenshot of something, and me being me, in my transparent fashion way, I screen shared my phone with the person. And I went right to it. And the person said, that's not what the text message looked like that Florida Man showed. I would like to say that surprised me, but it didn't. It didn't at all. When Florida Man gets people to get close to him, he'll say, just be transparent with me. And anything you did, I'll make sure it doesn't come out. I know this to be facts because it's the same thing he said to me. The thing is that when I sent him screen recordings, I didn't have to fucking worry about it because I didn't fucking do anything. But I've never deleted anything because I'm not dumb and I know how shit can be altered. And if y'all are gonna alter just one screenshot that you showed, I'm sure you guys have altered way more. So I will say it again. If you want to believe it, add to it, run with it. I don't care. But what I'm not gonna do anymore is sit here for a fucking year proving my innocence. When I started my live, if you weren't in here, I showed one screenshot. In that screenshot, it literally showed where Farah, right, Ninja, where Farah referred to me as her assistant, not because I asked to be her assistant, not because I begged to be her assistant. She asked me to be. And in that same paragraph, it was said, she was explaining to me about her, talking to the card company. And she said, and I told them my assistant, and the next sentence said, and that all the transactions, or however it was put, all the charges were correct. That was true. Because I sure as fuck ain't gonna do anything that could be considered a fucking felony and get locked up. I will also say this. Speaking of grief isn't just for people who passed. You can literally grieve somebody that's still alive. I thought Farrah was a real friend. This shit sucks. This shit hurts. Not gonna lie. I was constantly on the phone with her, whether it was calls, texts. Like, the woman love bombed me as if I don't want to say as if it was like dating a man, but I truly thought that we were fucking friends. I don't know about y'all, but I don't take advantage of my friends. So, yeah, that it does, Christy, unfortunately. But anyhow, I need to try to get some sleep. This has just been way too much shit mentally and emotionally. Physically, I've already been dealing with being sick. Obviously, people knew that. Um, Good night, Joyce. Love you too. You are loved and worthy, ma'am. Don't forget that. Good night, Shell. Love you. And if I don't go live before Christmas, I hope everybody has an amazing Christmas. Good night, Christina. Um, Good night, Lorene. Um, Spend time with your loved ones. Remember, tomorrow's not promised. Well, 2 hours from now isn't promised. So, I hope everybody has a great evening and a great Christmas if I don't see or talk to y'all before then. Good night.